Since your radio show is only as good as your show prep, oh my goodness, you are in the right spot because I am about to make your show prep that much preppier. And I'm doing it by peeling the curtain back on Prompt Pack 3. It's my latest offering, 15 fresh and original prompts for even more show prep fun.
We are on the air.
Hey there, I am Jeff, the radio DJ dude, and by now you know all about my incredibly free, well, this much free show prep tool called Robo Show Prep. It's a incredibly easy to use Google Chrome browser extension. Right up there, you see it lives. And exciting news, it's now available for all you Microsoft Edge browser commandos. Head over to the Edge extension shop, install this thing, and start hitting the easy button for radio show prep. The thing comes preloaded with 10 high quality prompts to get you going, and prompt packs 1 and 2, they pack, in 20 prompts. But here's the story, prompt pack 3, which is fresh out of the digital oven, 15 new prompts for even more radio nuttiness. And the thing with Prompt Pack 3, which we're going to demo, and we're going to kick the tires on 5 or 6 of these prompts. Let's generate some content and see what kind of output we get. Well, the focus of Prompt Pack 3 is morning show mayhem. It's all about fun and unique ideas for your morning show so you could stand out in the freshest way possible. So let's jump into Robo Show Prep and see what I'm running my gums about. So first up is this tasty little prompt, Breakfast Show Confessions. This is a great icebreaker to get a conversation going with your listeners. And this thing crafts really absurd, confessions, secrets. And maybe these aren't confessions from your listeners. Maybe, these are the dark secrets of your co-host or from you. And this is really just to get other people engaged, get other listeners either calling in, texting, posting to your social medias. It's just a way to break the ice and start engaging with your audience. And I think these do a great job at that. So if we come over here and we look for Breakfast Show Confessions and Robo Show Prep, you see how this gives you the chance to enter an optional topic. So we can enter dating, or we could let the robo writers come up with their own topic. But let's say we wanted to see some ridiculous ideas or confessions for dates gone awry. This is always great to, trigger audience engagement because everyone has a bad first date story. So you just copy that prompt, you jam it in here, and hit go, baby. Here we go. And you could kick off the bit by saying, okay, Gina just texted the show about her most disastrous date. And she says, I was on this third date with a guy who seemed perfect, charming, funny, full set of teeth, the works. And we were at his place watching a movie when he leaned in and whispered, hey, you want to see my ant farm? I laughed, thinking it's a joke. No, he opens a closet. There are actually shelves labeled with ant colonies. Hundreds. One even named after his ex. And the funny thing, we still dated for another 2 weeks. Okay, Gina, I'll send you a can of Raid. How about you? What's your most disastrous dating situation? Let us know. So there you go. I think it is a great, icebreaker. It gets the conversation started. And maybe you don't like that. Maybe you want something more ridiculous. I once faked an entire British accent for the first 3 months of dating my boyfriend, just because he said he liked the Spice Girls, and I panicked. I even made up a fake UK hometown, Wigglesbury-on-Thames. He finally met my mom, who's very from New Jersey, and I told him she was doing a really aggressive impression of Snooki. We're now engaged, and he still doesn't know. So I think these are a lot of fun. And there's just the right amount of ridiculous and absurd mixed with reality. Some of these sound totally legitimate just by kind of unhinged, nutty people. Definitely a good one to add some spice to mornings or afternoons, or any time that you want to, set the phones on fire or get people talking on social media. Now, life advice from song titles. This really pops when done right. And it's hilariously unqualified life tips. I mean, are there any other kind from a DJ that just use song titles from your genre? Let me show you how easy this is. So this is the Robo Show Prep Chrome extension, and very exciting. It's now also available on the Microsoft Edge browser. So more browsers, more fun. And I mentioned it does ship with 10 really high quality free prompts to get you going if you haven't already downloaded this baby yet. And I'm just saying, what? Why? Why haven't you picked this up? Why aren't you using this to boost the quality of your show? Well, it's 125% free. So just head over to either the Google Chrome store or the Microsoft Edge store and pick up the Robo Show Prep extension. When you buy a new prompt pack, this is how easy it is to get this sucker installed. You just click that gear icon and you're going to import the pack. So right here is Premium Pack Trace. Open that up and import it. There we go. Imported 15 shiny new prompts. This is cool stuff. So we want to find the life advice from song titles. That's probably a feature. So let's check right here, life advice from song titles. So if you're ready to deploy this, all you have to do is slam in your music genre. So for me, on my all 80s juggernaut, XXX80s.com, well, I put in 80s. If you want to preview the prompt, well, you click that. You are a scriptwriter for a top morning radio show. Provide amusing, surprisingly insightful life advice entirely using the titles of popular 80s songs. And we have some rules there. So if you like that, you hit copy, and then you just jump over here to ChatGPT, boom, paste it in, and now we are in business. You ready? Buckle up. Let's see what the radio bots come up with. If you want to stay sane, start every morning with sweet dreams and chase that electric avenue straight past the safety dance. Tell your toxic ex to beat it, your boss to take this job and shove it. And if anyone questions your vibe, just say, hey, I wear my sunglasses at night. Remember, life's a total eclipse of the heart, so bring SPF 100 and emotional snacks. That's cute. And if you don't like that, you could say more edgy. Boom. Wake up to Welcome to the Jungle, skip breakfast, and scream, let's go crazy at a squirrel. If love knocks, tell it you give love a bad name and slam the door. Forget bills, just dance like it's 1999 and scream tainted love at your landlord. Life's not a highway, it's a love shack on fire, and you're driving with no brakes and a waterbed full of dreams. I changed that just to make it a little more positive. Let's say you play yacht rock, right? Yacht rock. Here we go. Let's copy the prompt. We'll try this again. And boom. Set your GPS to Africa and ignore it completely and end up drunk in a hammock humming Steal Away. Tell your problems, I keep forgetting, like you're in witness protection. If someone asks you about your career path, say, I'm all right, then moonwalk into a shrub. Life's not a cruise. It's a soft rock fever dream with too much saxophone and not enough sunscreen. I think that's great. That's a lot of fun. And we crack into this, we could see the kind of structure of this prompt. I mean, there's the prompt text, and if you want to make any edits, then you do that within here. Now, keep in mind, the brilliance of this system are these customizable variables. So anything between these curly brackets, that is what ends up right here. So you're not having to go into the prompt and type in some of these customizable variables. You just enter them right here in the music genre, and then they automatically insert them into the prompt. Now we'll pop back over here. So we have absurd celebrity predictions. These are just wacky crystal ball readings based on either, A-list celebrities or pop stars. And they're just ludicrous predictions, like a celebrity starting a yoga goat farm, and along the vibes of horoscopes, which, hey, what listener doesn't love a hot horoscope? Well, we have the DJ fortune teller. This lets you use random song lyrics to create on-air fortunes that are equally inspiring and totally unhinged, because what show can't use a little more of that energy? So this app basically only asks for your music genre. So if I type in 80s, copy the prompt, come over here. I like to do a new chat just to keep it fresh so the bots don't have our previous conversations in their mind. Let's see what we get. Today, the stars say you can't hurry love, but you need it now. So expect a confusing day full of mixed signals, impulsive texts, and maybe one regrettable voicemail. Mercury's retrograde wants to dance with somebody, but your Wi-Fi disagrees. Your lucky number is 8675309, but only if you don't actually call it. That's fun. That's great. Reverse trivia is fun because it flips the format. You start with the answer, and then people jump in and try to figure out what the question is. What the heck are you talking about? So this is great for call-ins or contests. And next up, this celebrity pet name prompt. This just, once again, is another playful poke at those privileged, nutty celebrities and what listener doesn't like to, make a little fun of their favorite TV, movie, or pop star. What this will do, it'll create a fictional and ridiculous bio for a celebrity's pet. You just enter the star's name. While totally fictional, people are still going to think, you know what, that sounds like that could be true. And then that'll get them talking, which is what you want. Awful inspirational quotes. This is wonderful. Gives you a chance to mock motivation culture with fake, just terrible quotes that sound like they're maybe on a mug that you buy at the 99-cent store. But I know what you're thinking. Just how awful are these quotes? Well, let's pop over here. I actually want to make the text a little bigger. That's nice. So we give this a click. Quantity. Let's say we need 2 quotes. No, let's kick it up a notch. We want 3 quotes. Copy the prompt. Paste it in. Boom. Let's see what we get. Chase your dreams like a raccoon chases garbage. Relentless, confused, and mostly nocturnal. If you end up in a dumpster, well, you're doing it right. You miss 100% of the naps you don't take. Rest now. Greatness can wait. It's lazy too. Those are fun. And this is a lot of fun. Sports commentary for daily life. This is a chance to give the most mundane tasks like folding laundry, just the dramatic play-by-play energy and action that they deserve. It just adds instant energy and maybe some absurdity to your segments. So instead of a sports report where you're talking about football, basketball, baseball, no, this is the play-by-play action of, maybe the intern making coffee or the secretary having to refill the copier with paper. All things which I don't even know anyone does anymore. But I know you will find a good use for it. Yes, the mystery music machine. I'm going to show you this one in action. This is a chance for you to hook your listeners with kind of cryptic teases that make them stick around. They want to hang on your every word to figure out what the heck are you talking about. Mystery music machine. We will pop back over to Robo Show Prep here. Let's actually cue this up in ChatGPT. And the great thing, you can use any large language model for this, any AI service that you are comfortable with or that you have a subscription with. So over in Song Story, you could find the mystery music machine. Tease a song with a twist so your listeners are hooked. Okay, we need a title and an artist. And for that, hey, we're in radio. We got a show to do. So let's jump over and look at our playlist right now. Let's say we were doing a bit with Queen, We Will Rock You. So we jump back here and we go, We Will Rock You, Queen. Copy the prompt. Slam that sucker in there. Let's see what we come up with. And we're prompting it to keep it under 35 words. So it's short enough where you can either do this over a song intro or it makes really for a nice tight tease going into a break. This stomp and clamp anthem was written in 10 minutes after a soccer match with the goal of making a crowd be the drums. What followed? Pure sonic rebellion. Here comes Queen, We Will Rock You. And if you notice here in the prompt, I'm saying do not include the song title or artist name directly because you want to create a little intrigue and then you could throw that in when the time's right. But I thought that was awesome. We're going to try that one more time. Popping back over to our playlist. Let's say that we were doing something with Men at Work, Be Good Johnny. Okay, so we have that loaded up. We'll copy it, paste it, and see what those genius robo writers come up with. Coming up, a song told from the mind of a misunderstood 9-year-old. a character based on the songwriter himself, who once got kicked out of choir for mouthing the words instead of singing. Hey, I think that's totally intriguing. I'd stick around to figure out what song that was. And once again, it's short. So if you needed to, do that over the intro, Men at Work is 19 seconds. That's plenty of time for you to do that fun bit, then mention the song and the station name. I really dig song lyric over analysis. We'll come back to that in a second. Ghost Rider DJ. This is kind of nutty, but that's what you're looking for. The whole goal is to hit listeners with something unexpected. They're not going to see some of these bits coming because they're just a little out there. But by being so fresh and different, that definitely is going to perk listeners' ears up, and it'll break them out of their trance because none of this is what they were expecting when they turned on the radio. And then your show and you as a personality, you'll be known as, that DJ who's always saying something fun and different and hopefully funny and entertaining. And if you can make them laugh, boom, you've got them hooked. So that's definitely the goal here. But hey, I get it. I know you. A lot of you are just, tire kickers, freebie seekers, and that's okay. I've got you covered. If you hit up that link in the description, I will give you right on a aluminum platter 3 of these prompts from Prompt Pack 3, absolutely free. Get to know them, use them. If you like them, maybe you come back. Maybe you want the entire Prompt Pack 3. And if you haven't experienced the magic of the first 2 prompt packs, well, check those out. You can go to that link and you kind of get more information on the entire system. But I think there's no better way to guarantee just the freshest, most cutting edge, unique, and entertaining content than by having these babies in your arsenal. Because if we add it all up, that's 45 unique and just off the chart ideas to really position your show in a place that just blows away the competition. The more, wow, I didn't see that coming, kind of moments that you could create for your listeners, that just cements you into their, not only their presets, but into their mind as someone who's got it, who understands it, and can deliver the goods of creating really entertaining and engaging radio. And that, my friends, is not as easy as it sounds today. And I think, come on, you've listened to real radio, haven't you? The bar is pretty low now. It doesn't take a lot to leapfrog over some of these so-called professionals. And arming yourself with show prep tools like this really positions yourself in a league above the rest. Ghost Rider DJ. Basically, this asks the questions, what if Abe Lincoln, Dracula, or Harry Potter wrote, your content, wrote the music intro, wrote a station promo? Well, this allows you to let some of history's greatest or most infamous minds ghostwrite some of your radio banter. Radio safe censored lyrics. This is just over the top censorship where you don't need any censorship. This takes popular songs and allows you to bleep out the least offensive words for maximum comedic effect. Let me go back to song lyric over analysis. This is a prompt that wildly over analyzes a song lyrics. It's either like you're a professor or a conspiracy theorist. And this really outputs some unexpected results. Let's jump back over to ChatGPT, bring up Robo Show Prep. Here we go. Song lyric over analysis. So for this, you're going to need a title and an artist. But thankfully, we got a show going. So we could pick any one of these songs and artists. Let's say I want to do this for Tears for Fears, Shout. So we come back over here. I say shout, Tears for Fears, copy it, paste it. Now we're in business. And I'm saying keep this under 80 words. So once again, this is definitely a bit on the shorter side. And let's say 80 words is too long. Well, we'll do that test in a second. Let's first see what it came up with. Shout by Tears for Fears is obviously a veiled call for revolution by an ancient order of emotional alchemists. Shout, shout, let it all out. A clear reference to the sacred catharsis ritual of the 4th century Stoic monks, purging societal repression via primal scream therapy. These are the things I can do without is a coded denouncement of 1980s neoliberal policy. And if you think it's just about venting feelings, well, that's exactly what they want you to think. That is pretty funny. For something a little more upbeat and fun, I'm going to do Walking on Sunshine by none other than the lovely Katrina and the Waves. Let's see what we come up with. And let's say that we didn't want 80 words. Let's say keep it under 60 words. See what we come up with. Doesn't always respect the word count, but this is definitely shorter. Okay, Walking on Sunshine isn't about joy, it's about denial. A hyper-cheerful facade masking existential dread. Sunshine, a metaphor for radioactive fallout. The relentless optimism, classic post-apocalyptic coping mechanism. She's not in love, she's disassociating. Katrina isn't waving, she's drowning in serotonin toxicity. It's a Prozac anthem disguised as pop. But sure, clap along while Rome burns. Oh my God. So this, I know at first blush it seems pretty negative and pretty dark, but this is perfect for that one character who is the stuffy professor, or even better, who is the conspiracy theorist who calls up every Thursday. Okay, Bart, what's going on today? What nutty ideas are you cooking up? And then he just takes a song that's coming up and lets this rip, and then you play the song, and that's pretty funny. So I totally love this song lyric over analysis prompt. That's a lot of fun. In some of the other prompt packs, I know prompt pack 1, I have some fun weather prompts, where this weather report does it in movie trailer style in a world where sunshine barely exists. Hey, it's Portland. So you turn the forecast into a blockbuster style weather report. Then I have this rhyming weather report prompt. This is great. That's prompt pack 1. Prompt pack 2, I have a snarky weather report, which is just dripping with attitude. That's a lot of fun. And now prompt pack 3, we've added this weather report that's just jammed with corny, groan-worthy dad jokes. So that's a lot of fun. Then this rejected national holidays. So these are holidays that don't exist. They maybe should. Maybe your listeners, call in and vote. These let you celebrate the fake national holidays that never made it. And once again, these are great to tie into upcoming songs. So jumping back to our playlist. So we have Prince, Little Red Corvette. So let's just do Prince. He is going to be the focal point of this fake holiday. And there we go. Welcome to National Principitation Day, where citizens legally replace all verbs with Prince lyrics, glide to work in platform heels, and duel in slow motion air guitar battles. Celebrants must refer to themselves as the artist formerly known as, insert your name here, and anyone wearing khakis will be pelted with raspberry berets and banished to a silent disco with no funk. Oh my goodness, sign me up for National Principitation Day. And once again, just infinitely customizable. I mean, that's just Prince. You're playing a new artist every 3.5 minutes. So there you have it, fresh off the Radio Grill Premium Pack 3. I think these are really great, and as you've seen, incredibly easy way. It's a push-button approach to generating really high-quality radio content. Now, sure, of course, why wouldn't I say that? This is my product, but big deal. I think it's a really small investment to produce the biggest bang possible. And if you do end up picking this up in advance, I just want to say thank you. Your support does mean the world to me. And I'm cooking up more nuttiness in the radio oven, so stick around. I am Jeff, the radio DJ dude, and I always appreciate a sweet like and subscribe. That definitely helps me keep the gas on the pedal here, so thank you very much for your time. And until our next radio rendezvous. You keep rocking those mics all over the world.